Hello, Oklahoma City. I'm Scott Douglas with the Oklahoma City Fire Department, and this is your June monthly update. In June, firefighters responded to a total of 8,443 incidents, bringing our yearly total to 52,101 calls for service. Here's a quick breakdown of some of the key incident types: 44 structure fires, 62 vehicle fires, 36 elevator emergencies, 12 cooking incidents, and 97 power line downline emergencies. Our supplemental transport service transported 1,245 patients to area hospitals, utilizing 4 ambulances to provide this essential support. On June 25th, our firefighters responded to a third alarm fire. Major Bo Woodard served as the incident commander, and he has more info on what happened.
Name is Bo Woodard. I was the incident commander for an apartment fire we responded to on June 25th, just after 6 p.m. This fire was located at 1119 Northwest 82nd, which is roughly Northwest 82nd and Western. Whenever we arrived on scene, we had heavy column of smoke en route, so knew it was going to be a working fire. Fire conditions that they had upon arrival was heavy fire on the second floor and the attic, the entire depth of the building. And then they also discovered that there was actually 2 apartment buildings on fire, both 1119 and 1123 Northwest 82nd. They initiated a quick targeted search of that first floor unit, and then I arrived on scene shortly thereafter. Went defensive mode on the fire due to the fire conditions and 2 buildings involved. Requested a third alarm very shortly thereafter. Prior to our arrival, once we arrived on scene, we found out that there had been 3 people jump from a second-story window. So we provided medical care for those 3 patients early on into the incident. For the totality of the incident, we had 5 patients total, 3 of which were transported to a local hospital. From a fire standpoint, we had heavy fire conditions, 2 buildings, so we went defensive on it, set up 4 of our aerial master streams, and got a knockdown on the fire that way. With it being a third alarm, we had several companies on scene, had a total of 26 apparatus on scene and 65 personnel. I think a safety message for everyone to remember is just the importance of knowing your egress routes in your house and going over that with your family, especially your children. Having that discussion, if a fire were to happen, how are we going to get out of the house? And then also establish a common meeting place once you do get out of the house. Typically, a house across the street is a good place, gets you far enough away from the danger. Due to the amount of loss in this building, our investigations unit did come out to conduct their investigation. It's still ongoing right now, so as of now, the cause of fire is still under investigation.
June also brought big excitement as downtown Oklahoma City hosted the NBA Finals. Our department worked alongside emergency management to keep fans safe during the games and during the championship parade. Here's Oklahoma City Police Department Captain George with more about these efforts.
So I'm Captain Audrey George. I'm over several units. So I am the emergency manager for the city of Oklahoma City, but I'm also the commander of the special events unit, our emergency response team, and the mobile command center. So every event that comes through the city goes through my office. The larger events I typically handle myself, and then I have a lieutenant and 2 sergeants in the office as well. So if you think about every event in the city, it's a lot. It takes a lot of planning to make sure everything is safe and secure. So really for the city, it's not only to make the event safe, but it's also to keep our residents safe as well. So you take our large parades and you'll see the large heavy equipment on every parade route. We started that a couple of years ago. And then after the event in New Orleans, we decided to use it for every event that we know there are going to be large crowds. Like we do 5Ks throughout the year also. Those are smaller events that don't require as much planning and manpower, but we still have to mitigate anything that could possibly happen during an event. But the marathon is a different animal. We start planning for that probably most times in October. We bring in all of our partners in the departments. So we'll bring in fire, IMSA, FBI. We work together and take each of those incidents that we think could occur during an event, and we mitigate them. That's our biggest thing, is trying to make sure every event is as safe as it possibly can be. So we did start working with Thunder. I don't actually remember when, because there were no emails allowed. It was kind of like they felt like it was a jinx if it ever got out that we were planning the parade, which it's kind of crazy because every city is doing it, but at the same time, you can't let on that it's actually happening. But the biggest thing, of course, was the route. They did bring in a consultant, but consultants don't know our city. And so the first things that they kind of presented, I knew were not going to be a great route for our city. So I kind of listened to what they wanted and then developed the route myself. I knew that the National Memorial was going to be a huge part of what they wanted to go by. And then so I just took that and the parade routes that I know have worked for us in the past and combined it all, and that's where we came up with the route that we ended up with. Nobody wanted anyone knowing what we were working on. That made it very challenging because you're expecting people to come and assist you, and you're not telling them anything. So I would give a little bit of information without actually giving the route so that people could kind of prepare and know what we were facing. The challenges were huge because a route or an event like that, an event that size, you would typically start planning at least a year out, and we had weeks to actually get it done. City IT helped us bring in the cell on wheels, the cows, parks and utilities. When we left that parade, they started working, and honestly, you couldn't even tell the next day that we had that parade. Everybody in this city worked together so hard to make this work, and again, I'm just super proud because we did it. We did it with very little time to plan and with giving very little information out. So again, I can't say enough for our city.
Thank you, Captain George, for your leadership and dedication to Oklahoma City. Now let's look at fire investigations for the month. In June, our fire investigation work section conducted 18 investigations. 2 juveniles were referred to the Youth Fire Setter Intervention Program. 3 arson cases were referred to the District Attorney's Office. 6 fires were determined accidental. 5 were ruled incendiary with elements of arson, and 1 was incendiary but did not meet the elements of arson. 6 cases still remain undetermined. Here are the causes of the 6 accidental fires. A house fire was caused by improper use of lithium-ion battery discharger igniting plastics inside a garage. An apartment fire started when a pet knocked over an unattended candle igniting paper products. A church fire stemmed from electrical resistance heating that ignited wire insulation. Another duplex fire was caused by an overloaded extension cord in a bedroom. And 2 structure fires were started from improperly discarded smoking materials. Want to get hands-on with the Oklahoma City Fire Department? Join our Residence Fire Academy coming this fall. This free 8-week program happens Tuesday evenings and includes vehicle extrication, fire extinguisher training, emergency medical procedures, ladder climbs, and even rappelling from buildings. You'll have the opportunity to suit up in real firefighting gear and learn directly from our firefighters. Plus, graduates can join our alumni association and stay connected. Keep an eye on our social media channels for more details and registration info. Mark your calendars. The 12th annual Project Life 5K is happening Saturday, August 9th. We're heading back to the beautiful Myriad Gardens Devon Lawn for this fun, family-friendly event. There's a 5K race and a 1-mile fun run for all ages and fitness levels. Don't miss out. Register today at okc.gov/projectlife. Join us for our annual Boots and Badges Blood Drive on August 2nd outside the Paycom Arena. Come enjoy fun activities for the whole family and make a difference by helping save a life. We'd love to see you there. Well, that's it for your June 2025 update. Remember to stay safe, Oklahoma City, and as always, we're here if you need us.